Ever wonder where Pasadena gets its power from? Here's a quick look at the PWP Power Team and how they work around the clock to keep your lights on and provide you with reliable power.
Hi, my name is Greg Stewart and I'm a power plant shift supervisor here at the Glenarm Power Plant. This power plant has been here since 1907 and is a critical asset to the Pasadena community. Like a number of PWP divisions, we have staff working here 24/7 to maintain the mechanics and receive requests from power dispatch. Dispatch will inform us if there's an immediate need to produce power, either to meet the city's electrical demand or to help maintain stability for the state's power grid. Here at the Glenarm plant, we have 5 gas-powered turbine units that has the capacity to produce approximately 200 megawatts. That's more than half the energy load for the entire city. At a moment's notice, we can start up one or all the units and be able to produce power within 10 minutes.
Hi, my name is Beeson Wang and I'm Power Dispatch Supervisor. The team behind me monitors the electric distribution system 24 hours a day, including weekends and holidays. PWP has approximately 120 circuits that are connected to our outage management system that provides power to the city's 138,000 customers. And we're able to manage planned outages, as well as remotely detect when there's an interruption on our electric system. From here, we can dispatch a field crew supervisor to verify where the outage has occurred and whether it can be isolated to minimize the number of customers that are without power. Our dispatch team works closely with our field crews to determine the estimated time of restoration, so customers can get updated information when they call or check our online outage map.
Hi, I'm Brian Deese, and I'm a transmission distribution crew supervisor. Like the dispatch team, our field crews are available 24/7 to respond to power interruptions. We work to identify where the power outages occurred and determine the possible cause. This helps us bring out the right size crew and pick the best equipment to get the job done quickly and safely. Our goal is to restore power as soon as possible so our customers can return to their daily lives. The crews also work with our residents and businesses to inform them of our planned upcoming outages so we can maintain the reliability of our distribution system. 65% of Pasadena's distribution is underground. Our crews have to respond to both planned and unplanned power outages and check overhead wires and underground vaults. Part of maintaining our system's reliability is ensuring that our equipment is tested and inspected regularly. Our crews test the oil to determine if replacement of the equipment is needed. Much of what we do requires close coordination with electrical test and construction, as well as the electric services planning team.
Hi, my name is Louis Leal. I'm a power distribution crew supervisor and I'm part of the electric test and construction team. Our job is to test and maintain our power distribution substations. We also support the various water sites and the Glenarm power plant. We handle any new construction in our power distribution substations. We are also responsible for testing every breaker, switch, relay, power, and current transformer in our system to make sure it's safe to energize. Today we're here at one of our substations performing routine testing and maintenance of our equipment. Our distribution is tied to a SCADA system, so it's critical that we maintain our fiber optics and copper lines. We test and calibrate the relays that monitor the system's load. When our dispatch gets notified that a breaker is open, we can instantly detect a potential service interruption. A big part of what we do is to service and install all commercial and residential meters. We work closely with our electric utilities service planning team to identify where and when a new service meter needs to be installed.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Huynh, and I'm one of the Associate Electrical Engineers with the engineering team. We work to identify and track all the electrical assets, such as poles, circuits, transformers, and underground equipment into our GIS system. So when our dispatch team detects an interruption on our OMS system, we can identify exactly where the equipment may have failed. Tracking all our assets helps our engineers determine how our electric assets will need to be upgraded or replaced. We coordinate this work with both transmission and distribution and our electric test and construction group. All businesses and residents in Pasadena must coordinate with our group to determine if their existing electric service has the capacity to support their remodels and any new development. We also work closely with the businesses and residents who plan to install distributed generation like solar. Our job is to make sure everything is sized correctly to meet their electrical demands. More importantly, our engineers work to make sure these new installs do not affect the reliability of the overall electric distribution system.
So regardless of what your plans are for the day or evening, rest assured that Pasadena Water and Power is working hard behind the scenes to keep your power on and reliable.
So this event was put on by Pasadena Fire, an incredible event, that they wanted to put together so that they could raise awareness for the mental health in firefighters and first responders. It's just a great stress reliever. It's a way that
You know, you can go in there and kind of be vulnerable, open up, and you learn a lot during boxing. Just to kind of put things on hold for a second. We all need that in life, you know, a way that we can decompress. Next Rung is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3. And what we do is we tackle the mental health issues in firefighters and first responders. We believe that this is an extremely important thing. For the first time in 2017 and the years leading up to now, suicides have actually began to outnumber the line of duty deaths in the fire service. So we wanted to provide something that was going to offer hope and just really be a beacon of light and hope in our community.
I lost a lot of friends to addiction, suicide. My wife almost died in July. She was hit by a car, so I thought I lost her. So I thought there was fire stress, but then now you got real life stress and then fire stress. And so I got in contact with them and I had to do this.
If you're physically strong, you can also be mentally strong, because it takes a mental challenge to overcome a competitor. You know, like Mike Tyson used those tactics of intimidation. So it's a mental thing. And if you're physically fit, you have the upper hand.
There's a lot going on for our physical well-being. There's a big movement for cancer prevention, physical, cardiac-related fitness, and the like. But the mental health side of things is really starting to play a part, and it's, you know, we're kind of playing catch-up. And so that's what we're doing with our organization, is trying to reach out to those firefighters, those other first responders, provide a place of comfort, a place where they can reach out, ask for help without judgment. We're firefighters as well, and we face the same challenges that they do, and we can recognize and relate, and hopefully, you know, in doing so, it provides some comfort and a place for them to share, and in doing so, that makes them, you know, feel better and go about their day-to-day jobs and shed what's bothering them and be a better husband, a better father, brother, sister, you know, better firefighter, all those things.
We pride ourselves on three things. We call it the three pillars that we offer. The first one is peer support. So that's a conversation just one-on-one with another firefighter just like you. Second thing that we do is financial assistance for licensed counseling. So if someone comes in, they need any type of counseling, helping find someone in their area, someone to help pay for it for them, we will provide those things for them. And then the third thing that we offer is we actually donate back to families who have lost their firefighter and first responder to suicide. The goal of the event tonight is just to help raise more awareness and to let other firefighters know that they have someone here for them, that it's okay to not be okay, that if they need someone to reach out to, that they can reach inward to their departments, or obviously they can reach out to Next Rung. Everything that we do is completely anonymous. The things that we offer is to help them and to give them some peace and hope, you know, that as we're doing this job, that there's someone on the outside who cares about them, that wants to be there for them, and just let them know, you know, that we all struggle, we all have issues that we deal with, and if you need someone to talk to, we'd be happy to be those people.
Each year, huge crowds descend into Pasadena to catch the internationally renowned Rose Parade and are astounded by the magnificent floats covered by thousands of flowers.
This is a great parade, just mainly because of the marching bands. It's fun, the energy, the excitement. It's my favorite part of the marching bands.
Brings a lot of music from around the world. Like right there, we just saw a band from El Salvador. The other one was from Mexico earlier before that. There's people from Costa Rica, there's people from Wisconsin. Like it unites the people one day, which is New Year's Eve, you know, starting a new year, which brings a lot of hope. And I believe their message this year is hope. And so, I mean, yeah, that's what it's all about.
I think the history involved, I think it's 138 years of history. The work involved, it's all volunteer, and it's really special to see the effort that keeps going year after year after year. So we're very appreciative, and to come and to do this for us, it's really something.
I think it's a good time with family. That's the big thing. We're here celebrating New Year's with family, and so it's just a great opportunity to come down and enjoy a great day.
It's pretty festive. Everybody's wishing everybody a Happy New Year. It's kind of universal.
I grew up in this area, so we are right at the end of the parade route. So this was our tradition. It's been our tradition we moved here from India 3 decades ago, and this is what we do every And even I've left Pasadena, I come back and I try to bring the next generation to do the same thing. Fun times. And it's just one big street party. Love it.
Coming from England, I've been Rose Bowl parade for many, many years. I think it's just a fabulous tradition and a marvelous American event. It's a beautiful day and just a wonderful, wonderful event in this country.
So I can't say enough about it. It's one of my favorite things to do. To start the whole year is to be here, right here in Pasadena, for this incredible event, right here, the Rose Parade. And I'm Australian. You know what I'm saying? So this means a lot to me. Means a lot. So, yeah.
We're at Brookside Park today for the Pasadena Adaptive Sports Festival, which is an all-inclusive sports and fitness event for people of all ages and abilities. This is the second year we're offering this event, and we're really excited this year. We've added power soccer, which was at the suggestion of one of our attendees from last year, Sabrina Dunham. We've also added archery and basketball and boxing and yoga. This year we're happy to be bringing back a lot of really popular events like hand cycling, beat baseball, quad rugby, pickleball, and tennis. So this year we have about 300 people in attendance so far, a lot of new participants, which is really exciting. And we kicked off the day with a quad rugby match that the Vice Mayor Tyrone Hampton participated in, so that was really a lot of fun. So we brought this event to Pasadena because we didn't have anything like it. So we have a lot of activities, sports, fitness that are offered throughout the community, but we didn't have any sort of adaptive recreation or other inclusive recreation that anybody could participate in. So it's really important that we offer this type of opportunity so folks with and without disabilities can play together side by side and have experiences doing new sports and activities that they've never tried before. And it's also a Gateway to Gold event, and so the idea is to get people to try out some sports that they might be able to eventually participate in the Paralympics in. So this event would not be possible without Triumph Foundation, which is the City of Pasadena's partner in putting on the Adaptive Sports Festival. They're led by Andrew Skinner, their executive director, who is excellent at what he does and really passionate about serving people who have spinal cord injuries and other disabilities and creating opportunities like the Adaptive Sports Festival for them. So we're very grateful to have a partner that's an expert in what they do so that we can each bring our strengths to the table to put on a really great event that serves everybody in the community. So far this day has been a really great success, and we're looking forward to offering the Adaptive Sports Festival to our community again next year. This year we're providing a barbecue lunch for free to all attendees. It's sponsored by the Pasadena Police Athletic Association and is being cooked by Pasadena Police Department. We're really grateful for their support of this event.
First of all, I'm not able to use my hands with a lot of things. So any other physical sport I'm not able to do. But driving a power wheelchair, I am able to do just fine, and I'm very good at it. It's a sport that's made specifically for people who are confined to power wheelchairs. It's played 4-on-4, and it's on the indoor basketball court we usually play it on. So you have a goalie, a center, and a left and right wing. Ball is an oversized ball. I think it's like 14 or 17 inches in diameter, and it's mainly supposed to stay on the ground, but there are times when it flies up in the air. I like power soccer simply because I can show what I'm made of. I like being very aggressive and showing that just because I'm a female, that it doesn't mean that you can't play a sport. It's important for Pasadena to have a sports festival like this, get people to, out of the house and just get, active and not just sit at home feeling sorry for themselves. There's nothing but sorry for having a disability. There's always something out there for you, whether it's something that's really, really physical or something that's I'm not, but we can always have fun.
I think this is an important event for Pasadena because what it does is it brings people together around a common interest, which is basically recreation and athletics, regardless of disability or ability. So the idea here is to say, hey, everyone gets something out of exercise, athletics, recreation, and this brings it all together. The group of vendors here that work with the Triumph Foundation and the City of Pasadena are sort of trying to pull together a nonprofit sector, a civic center, and then all of the agencies and group organizations that provide resources. So it's like a resource center because if you're a person with a disability, there's a range of needs that you might have. This brings it sort of all together. So it could be housing, it could be healthcare, it could be education. And if you take a look around, you'll see that there are a lot of organizations that touch on many of those things. Yeah, this event plays into the work of the Commission, in that the Commission is trying to encourage the city of Pasadena to see, one, people with disabilities as part of the community, and not just a community of people with need, but a community of people that have so much to offer and to contribute. Lovely day in the city of Pasadena. If you're not here today, make sure that you come next year, because we'll be here again next year.
PORT is called the Pasadena Outreach Response Team, and our mission is to reach out to the community in Pasadena. People who are experiencing homelessness, that are experiencing psychiatric problems, so we do mental health, and also people who are suffering from a substance abuse problem, whether it's alcohol, methamphetamines, cocaine, any kind of substance. Our mission is to help them get off the streets, get off their addictions, help them with mental health, and also get them housed and start their life all over again.
The organizations that are collaborating with PORT are the Pasadena Public Health Department, the Pasadena Fire Department, and Union Station.
The fire department, we like to help people, and this is just a different avenue of helping people instead of going to a car accident or somebody stuck in an elevator. So this was our goal and our mission from the fire department side, to join with the public health department, is to help people get off the streets and better their lives.
And what we try to do is ask if they would like services from us, and it can be as simple as an ID, Social Security card, getting them house ready. That's basically what we want to do. And that also requires a birth certificate, and also if they need services such as medical, we actually pick them up and we actually take them to the facilities, and then we take them back. That's one of the things we like to do. It's what makes us a little different, because instead of giving them a paper telling them like, oh, here's an address, you need to go there at this appointment or what have you. So what we do is we like to take them to make sure that they get there and make sure that they get the services that they need.
We've had a lot of successes in this program. When we came on, meaning the fire department, I have seen this go from 20 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour. We have so many clients now. We cannot go anywhere in this city without any of our homeless individuals knowing about the PORT team. We've had success stories of people reuniting with their families, in treatment right now in a drug facility. We have numerous people housed. The list goes on and on. So those are like the big successes we've had with this program. So we do come across a lot of people that we have continued contact with, and maybe in the get-go they don't want our services at the time. It takes a lot of trust. Even building a friendship with somebody, you have to trust them before you really let them in. So that's kind of the same thing. I'm coming in as a stranger into their life when they're used to being stepped on, spit on, abused in their life, and then you have somebody who's coming so nice, and they can't believe that's happening to them. So it takes time. Sometimes it takes at least 15 contacts for somebody to ultimately trust us and even to take them to the DMV.
They see me on the street from time to time, sleeping on the ground, flying a sign for money to feed myself, maybe a smoke here and there. They just started talking to me and asked me how long I'd been homeless for, and I told them. I said, whoa. And years ago, I didn't know this, an outreach team, which we need more of, I think, talked to me at a park one day, and they had me sign these papers, which I didn't really pay attention to the time because I was so mad about being homeless and drinking a lot. I was actually signing up for housing, and that actually counted. They actually saved my signature until this day, and it added on to help me get my housing. Homeless people need a place to groom and get their confidence up. And people like Tony Z and his team, and Sandra and them to, help more.
We need more teams to go out there to help more individuals, because right now it's only 3 of us.
Getting the money for this program to sustain after the 5-year grant fund is expired is going to be huge for us. And if this goes away, there's going to be a lot of people that are being helped that are going to lose us, and that's going to be a huge problem.